For this problem, we'll graph a conic section. For an ellipse, we'll also name the foci. So we have x plus 2 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 5 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1. Well, we already have a conic section that's in standard form. The form is x minus h quantity squared over a squared. We're going to write a squared under the x squared term because a squared is the larger of the two denominators, plus y minus k quantity squared over b squared is equal to 1. Whenever we have an ellipse like this in standard form, we can pick out the center as well as a squared and b squared. So let's start off with the center first. The center is going to be h comma k. So in this case, it's going to be negative 2 comma positive 5. Now we can see that a squared is equal to 25. So therefore, a is equal to 5. And also we can see that b squared is equal to 9. So therefore, b is equal to 3. Now, we know that this equation defines an ellipse. The reason we can tell is because in standard form we have the x squared term and the y squared term on the same side of the equation. They both have positive coefficients, but they have different positive coefficients because this one we have 25 in the denominator and for the second one we have 9 in the denominator. So therefore it's an ellipse. Now, what do we do with this information? Let's first of all plot the center. We have negative 2, 5 as our center. Since the x squared term has the a squared underneath it and the a squared is the larger term, this means that our major axis is parallel to the x-axis. And from that center, we go a units to the right and a units to the left to graph a vertex. So let's go ahead and go 5 units to the right of our center. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our first vertex is right here, located at 3, 5. We'll also go 5 units to the left. So if we go 5 units to the left of negative 2, we end up with the next vertex at negative 7, 5. Now we also need to go b units up and b units down on our minor axis to get 2 more points for our ellipse. So from negative 2, 5, we'll go up 3, and we'll also go down 3. Now we have enough points to sketch a picture or a graph of our ellipse. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there's a graph of the ellipse. So we see that we have 2 vertices, one at negative 7, 5, one at 3, 5. The end points of our minor axis are located right here at negative 2, 2, and also at negative 2, 8. We also needed some information about the foci. So for an ellipse, we have the relationship that c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. So c squared is equal to a squared, which is 25, minus b squared, which is 9. So in our case, c squared is equal to 16, or c is equal to 4. So from the center, we'll go 4 units to the right to get 1 focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 focus located right here at the point 2, 5, and we'll also go 4 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our second focus located at -6, 5. So this is a graph of the ellipse with the center, the foci, and the vertices.